Hello grade 4s, this is your final lesson, this is your final video tutorial for this term. So we're going to do a big review from solfege to soldier, and mic handles. Those are the three things that I want you to do for your assessment. So have your recorder with you, make sure you're ready to do your hand signs as we start this lesson, and use this as a chance to know whether you'll be able to do well in your assessment. And if not, make sure you're putting in more practice because you have this week and a little bit of next week. Okay? So let's begin with our solfege. Remember, we're doing the full scale, do to do. Don't stop at so, don't stop at la. Do to do, using hand signs, with leaps and without leaps. So let's begin without leaps. Do, 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 re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So that is without leaps, ascending. So now let's start from here. Do, coming back down. Do, do, ti, do. Do, ti, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that is coming back down from high do without leaps. So now let's do from the low do with leaps. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, do. Do, re, mi, fa, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, do. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do. Now from the top do, together. Do, do, ti, do. Do, ti, la, do. Do, ti, la, so, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, do. So make sure that's how you present it when I ask for your solfege. That's what I want to hear. Now let's work through soldier, soldier. I'm going to play it slowly, beginning to end, because I want the whole piece. And then I'm going to play it a little bit faster for those of you who might be more comfortable with the piece. But everyone needs to practice as best as they can, beginning to end. If this is how slow I'm going, we're going to try and stay within the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you are struggling to even play at that pace, that means you've not been practicing very well, okay? Because that's a slow, steady pace. It allows you to play the eighth note comfortably without rushing, and it helps you reach all your notes in time, especially that low D. So make sure you're practicing so that you can at least play at that pace. Let me try and play it a little bit faster for someone who might be able to play this quickly. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Let's move on to my candles. Now, if I notice during the assessment, because remember, we will be doing this assessment in class, you'll be playing it for me in person. So if I notice someone is taking a very long time, they're reading as though they're reading when they're standing right there in front of me, instead of knowing the piece before, then I might ask you to stop halfway, even with your solfege, because we won't have enough time for me to hear all of you if someone is taking forever on one piece. So make sure you can play at a steady pace, okay? If you're taking too long, stopping very long in one section of a piece, I'm going to ask you to move on to the next thing, and we'll just work with that for your grades. All right? So do your best so this performance really counts. Now my candles, the one with many eighth notes. I hope you've been practicing this one. The notes are a lot of E's repeated, remember? E's, F sharps. So if you're not counting your eighth notes, you might get confused because there are many eighth notes next to each other. So let's try and play at a very slow pace. I hope you've been practicing. This starts with a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Whoa, all right, let's play that slower, okay? I thought I said at a slow pace. Let's try it even slower. 1, 2, 3. So if you notice, I'm picking a pace that I can continue with from beginning to end. I'm not starting off quickly like this. No, I've picked a pace that I can continue beginning to end. Okay? So that's what I want for the assessment. Solfege, full scale, with leaps, without leaps. soldier, soldier, and my candles. If I notice that you are taking too long, you're hesitating, you're trying to sight read the piece as though you've never seen it before, then I'll say, okay, you're finished with the assessment, and that won't be good because that means you won't have finished what I had assigned you to do. So make sure you work hard to be comfortable during the assessment. We'll see you for the assessment. Happy practicing!